Hey, how you doing out there? Basil Fitzpatrick. So good to see you. You know, Jesus Christ is doing a wonderful thing in this country and around the world. The largest house population of Christians is in China. Japan's having a Christian revival. South Korea, the Middle East, because of this president and what he brings to the American legacy. We've never had a president who needed to declare our freedom before. That's why we may be witnessing the greatest president in the history of the United States of America, President Trump. Because George Washington, he did not have a subversive force out to destroy the nation and destroy the country. Of all the appointments that the Obamas, the Clintons, the Bushes, the Carters have appointed into the deep state, into the State Department, into the CIA, the FBI, the NSA. President Trump has done a great job of rooting these people out and getting rid of them. But again, you can see the corruption where Biden's son gets $1.5 billion from China. And there's not a peep in the press about it. And President Trump is starting to talk about it again in his rally today in Pennsylvania. It was fantastic. Only President Trump can draw the crowds. And the fake news, of course, ignores all the good news that's going on. Same thing with the COVID statistics. The COVID statistics are way down. There are not a lot of deaths per 100,000 in California. As you can see out here, it's a beautiful day out here. And what's going on is people are basically ignoring what the Democrat mayors and Democrat governors are saying. I mean, what they're doing is trying to lock down small business while Costco thrives, trying to lock down mom and pop haircutters and small retail businesses while Walmart thrives and Amazon thrives and everything continues to thrive, but small business. So what we have continually is President Trump standing up for the United States, standing up for China, standing up against China for the United States, standing up for Christianity. You have here basically, and the prophecy was that President Trump was going to bring America back to God, which is going on right now. The Christian freedoms that have been tried to been taken away here in California and elsewhere by not letting people sing in church and gather in church, but you can get on a plane and be stuffed in there with 150 other people, and that's okay. You can go to Walmart, you can stand in line in Walmart and Costco and a liquor store, even in a pot shop for that matter, but you can't stand in line to vote. So Americans have seen the hypocrisy, especially out here in California and New York and other Democrat governors that want to keep the state shut down, all the bars, the waitresses, all the shops, the mom and pop shops, trying to ruin small business in America. But now there are class action suits, thank God, where the businesses have banded together and they're suing the state of California and the city of California because their business is already bankrupt and they won't be able to open. So they might as well sue California for the damage they've done. Democrat politicians do not have the right, the power, or the authority to do any of this. Never before in American history have Americans cowered and been afraid of any virus or anything. During World War II, you can go back on our history. This, along with the media campaign of fear-mongering, with the mainstream media continuing to fear-monger over this when we have hospitals, ICUs, virtually empty. We have COVID deaths way down, and the average death is 78 years old. They're continuing to fight the school opening. When was the last time teachers' unions had the power to say we're not going to go and we're not going to teach? Fire them and get other teachers, or else do homeschooling, which is going on now. Moms and other concerned mothers have said, I don't want to teach my kids to fear other kids. I don't want them to be afraid of other kids. So what they're doing is they're setting up house schools in their garages, and they're hiring tutors to teach 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. The kids get a lunch, they get interaction, different subjects. The tutors come in and teach, and it's a normal lifestyle because they're not waiting for the LAUSD, the public school system in Los Angeles, or waiting for any college to bow out and say we're not going to teach because of so on and so forth. Americans are industrious. You should see the traffic out here and the people in the park, and it's 100 degrees out here, and people are still out here because Americans refuse to give up their Second Amendment rights. The rally today in Pennsylvania with President Trump was fantastic. You can really only see it on RSBN. Fox tried to show some of it because they were losing views to the YouTube channel of RSBN. They were interviewing people outside. There were bikers for Trump. There were people for Trump. It was magnificent celebration of America. People didn't have masks on. Some people did have masks on. But that's an American choice. You can't mandate behavioral patterns to the American. You can to the Chinese and the North Korean and so on and so forth. But Americans don't go for that stuff. Jesus Christ has blessed this country with the leadership of Donald J. Trump. He was prophesied to bring America back to God. That's exactly what's happening. He's the only one standing up for pro-life in the world now. The Pope's voice is not heard. Not many evangelists are heard. Certainly he's the most prominent figure in the last 4 years to advocate for the unborn. President Trump also standing up for Christianity and the monuments, saying they should not be torn down. And again, President Trump standing for law and order with the horrible what's going on in Portland. And you saw that kid that was knocked out by that kick. They're still looking for the guy allegedly. I mean, what we're going through here now is anarchy in Democrat cities. And of course, President Trump shining a light on that. Us Americans are shining a light on that. And God bless President Trump. Continue to pray for President Trump as we do. And Jesus Christ is blessing those who bless Trump. Jesus Christ is blessing. God bless you out there. God bless America. God bless Jesus Christ.